Okay, so the last one got cut off a little bit early, but that's because I ran out of room. But I cleared up some room, so now we're going to be doing Dalmont's. So he's got several ships out because he wants to show off because he's Dalmont. And we're going to start off with the SFW Ranger, I believe is the correct name for it, right?
That's the word.
The pretty black, red, and white one, which is oh so nice. I was considering trying to do like a joke one for him, but you know what? These are too nice to not do a serious one on. So yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. And lots of engines on this thing. There's like 6 that I can see so far.
Long story short, it's based off the Storm gunship from Discovery Freelancer.
Oh, so you stole the design and ripped it off. Okay, I see. How
didn't get proper credit. Get out.
How dare you?
Zero lynching.
To be honest, I kind of like mine better. But actually, it's more of a hybrid between that and the Terran gunship from like StarCraft.
Well, I really like it. I really enjoy the turret at the back because not really. I don't really care which way it's facing. I just like that it's like, I don't know, it's drawn up so that it's like a normal tail, like almost for an aircraft. But then you got this sweet ass turret on the back of it. Very nice. It's
actually a zero turret. Actually, all the turrets.
All right, so then it will kill anyone. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that also explains why it looks as awesome as it does, because not that you can't do turrets, because I know you can do some turrets, but it's just Zero's turrets, man. It's just, you can't, there's no one better to go to for turrets than Zero. He is the turret guy.
Especially when you don't want to
if I remember correctly, the ones that are on the Ranger need to be redone.
You know what they do?
Yeah, they were built before the shields got the update they got.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of.
So they have no shield regen at all.
Oh, nice. You too, Dalmont, are also starting to use logic wires to create cool, flashy light things. Nice, good to see. I need to start using
this one. This one also has the red alert mode feature, as well as basic gravity elevators.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to go into the ship to show you this because it's honest to God worth it.
Okay.
Alright, so if you look in the core room, it does that.
Alright, I'm there. Oh,
Laser defense
what? Dude, that's awesome. But does it shoots outside of the ship as well, though, right? If you do that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, that's kind of a bummer. But still, very cool.
Good for meta.
Wait, so is it just like a constant pulse that will like go forever? That's freaking sweet, dude. And yeah, you can only... Okay, so you can only access the core from that. That's so cool. Very nice. That...
It's even got a lock mechanism on it, a safety, if you will.
That's very, very awesome. Alright, I'm going to go around through... This is... I don't want to say one of your more expansive interiors for the size of the ship, but there's a lot packed into the ship. You wouldn't expect, or at least I wouldn't expect as much as is in here.
You'll find that to be the case with all the ones today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good to know then. Thank you for sucking up more of my time. Yeah, well, you just built that one, so...
Yeah, I'll actually walk you through the interior on the stuff and things. In fact, well, no, you're in fly through and build mode, but I'll demonstrate. Actually, Zai, you can fucking demonstrate, because, you know. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think for this, since I'm trying to do like a speed thing, I think I'll pass on that one, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here, so I really like it, and it is nice to see the features,
nice
though.
Colors,
I do
laser beams next.
Yeah. Well, it's everywhere.
You'll also notice that all these ships actually feature more colors on them, like overall, not just black, white, and ice crystal. These guys now have reds, blues, darker, deeper reds, yellows, striping, purple, blues, you name it.
Well, the Ranger definitely has a nice mean look to it, at least, especially from the back end. Yeah, definitely. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump back to the one directly behind and below that, which I'm afraid I don't remember the name of anymore.
That one's the Stuff and Things for now.
The Stuff and Things. All right.
Until it has all its systems in it, it's
what's
unnamed.
this one? I remember this one. All right. Yeah, with the little like GLaDOS light in the middle of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh man.
So a few quick spoilers. It has red alert mode. If you dock to the thing in the ceiling, the door closes behind you, etc., etc., etc. If you undock, the door opens for you, and the lights turn from red to blue, and so on, indicating the dock is open. There's also some flashy light bits up in the bridge. So when you actually take the gravity elevator up to the bridge, they flash bloop, 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 towards the core, and then when you leave, it stops going bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nice.
But yeah, other
almost
than
like
that,
a
pretty basic.
automatic startup sequence.
Yep. Other than that, pretty basic.
Oh yeah, this is the one you snuck the hanger into. I remember that.
Yep. The hidden
When you
hanger.
were like, "There's also a hanger," and we're like,
It's an art.
"Whoa." Yeah, pretty much.
It's too big to not have one.
Oh yeah, and then you get. Oh man, see, this is how you do a freaking wall. Like you don't just like at the back end of your hanger. You don't just like put down hole. Like you make freaking water, and then you like add layers behind it and do a little design and freaking Dalmont. I get. You're a jerk, man. You're making us all look bad.
Then look at the emptiness behind that
But
wall.
that's what. Yeah, I know. I just saw that. I was like, all right, but I mean, it's still
Lots of room for
aesthetics.
systems left.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not finished. I don't know if Dalmont ships are ever finished, because he's like,
No,
oh
they're
yeah,
really
look at
not.
this version of the ship that I have. It's like, oh, that's like a perfect ship that would be like the top notch for anyone that built it. He's like,
It's
oh
already
yeah, it's like,
finished. What do you mean
Yeah,
concept?
it's
It's only
version
released
20.
canon at 1.
Yeah, version 22 of like 37. It's like, oh great. Oh, yeah, and then you get, oh, dude, it's you're mean. I'm like looking at your logic stuff through like little grates so you can actually see it, and it's ridiculous. Oh, here's your core. Okay. I'm really glad I'm in build mode, otherwise it would have taken at least twice. as
It has
long.
a what do you know about chairs kind of deal on the bridge too.
Yeah, I
So-
saw that. I was almost expecting it to be a Mobius chair though, but no, not this one. Still a nice chair though. All right, so
I wish it was.
Yeah, that's all right. You don't need every chair to be a Mobius chair. That way, you know, if every chair is a Mobius
Just
chair,
most of
then
them.
That
no
is
chairs are Mobius chairs.
ridiculous. Every chair needs to be a Mobius chair.
Yeah, but then they're not going to be special anymore. And
What are
then,
you talking
You know,
about?
what kind of
Saber,
world do
get
we live
out.
in if
You're
Mobius
drunk.
chairs can't be special?
Well,
Okay, so
you
that
see,
was...
that's when different types of Mobius chairs come out.
Well, that's true, yeah. Laser
That's when
Mobius
Wally's
chairs.
made.
Laser Mobius chair. Absolutely.
I had a
beautiful.
stealth one.
You did?
All right,
It's
so
true.
that was the SFW Stuff and Things. What is the ship directly above that one? Because I really like this one.
That one is the SFW Catalina.
Catalina, nice. I love the front end because it looks
But it's-
like a sweet like headband or blindfold or something on it.
But it's not blue and it's not a sea whale. Sky whale even.
Oh, I think I remember.
Yeah,
you,
well.
I think I remember you working on this one before you added like all the color and stuff, because I remember the 1 block wide like black strip that you have towards the front. Unless you've done that in multiple ships, I don't know. I don't
Oh, of
remember.
course, but that
Oh, well, yeah.
right there is kind of, yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna have to name this episode like, I don't know, Dalmont will make you cry or something. Because all of these are on Dalmont level, and the rest of us poor piddly peons are like, oh, I made a ship, derp, derp, and then you smash them together like a 3-year-old. Pretty much. That's the level that's going on
It's
there.
garbage.
I love your door, and I also love that I found it, but like on the wing where it's not.
It's also logical and puts you in gravity automatically.
Oh, Dalmont.
Oh,
why?
God.
This episode's over. I'm just gonna like go over here and cry in the corner. I don't wanna. Okay, so tell us more about your amazing ship that's gonna make me feel bad.
Glass cannon. It's basically a hybrid between a fighter and a frigate, simply because it's long enough to be a frigate, but low mass enough to be a fighter. It's
Okay.
quick, deadly, and
And the bridge is the
Everything.
only interior on it, right?
yep. Unfortunately
Okay.
for this one, I wanted to do a bigger interior, but
just wanted to double
with
check.
the advent of the few changes. Oh, and it does have a red alert mode too. There is a logic block, and it changes behind the core.
Okay.
You know, just because
Yeah,
we can't
yeah.
really
Oh,
go without
and
logic.
it automatically
down.
targets people when you're in it.
And it makes you automatically win.
It automatically does warp drive.
and it-
It's
It
an
will-
automatic
girlfriend.
win
You
button.
don't even have to be in it for it to
Yeah.
find you.
If you have a girlfriend, then she automatically leaves you, and then starts writing Dalmont.
Oh.
And, yeah. Writing, by the way. Nobody get any cheeky ideas. Oh, who's moving around? Okay, what's going on? No,
I'm
never mind.
just-
Somebody bumped me. Who bumped me? No. It's whoever's in that crazy wispy thing. I don't know.
Wispy thing.
I don't know what else
The
to call
Darwin
it.
2C.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
that guy's been
HUD
sitting
hidden,
there
so
waiting
not
for
sure.
you to review his ship forever.
Has he actually been saying he wants me to review it?
Yeah, he asked like 20 minutes ago.
What is it?
But he keeps moving around.
yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, it needs more wedges, and I don't know what it is, so, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Quick
That
review.
being said, if he keeps moving, and I'm gonna teleport him into his sun.
Yeah, somebody
He
keeps
keeps
bumping me,
looking
and
with his
that's
ship
not
when
cool.
he hasn't realised that you can look in build mode
Yeah, he keeps bumping my ship, and I'm
He was
gonna
doing it
destroy
earlier
his
as
ship
well.
if he doesn't.
before we fleet walked.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, back to Catalina.
Oh, shit.
Any last remarks? Otherwise, I think we'll be done.
Well, there it is. Thought that did he like hop out of the ship?
What? I don't
What's
know.
going on
I don't
here?
know what happened.
What the?
Oh, he's in it.
Okay, so that was the SFW Catalina. What is the one to the port and rear of that?
All right, that is the SFW Counterpoint.
All right,
It's a drone carrier.
Pointy.
The drones on it come in all different flavors, and I mean that
Chocolate,
quite literally.
vanilla.
Yeah, they come in chocolate, vanilla. They
Strawberry.
come in big BFM, which stands for big. You fill in the word missile. All that good stuff.
Freudian.
The ones on there, are actually laser drones.
Okay.
It's asymmetrical, including asymmetrical turret.
Oh yeah, I see that. Nice.
It's got a shuttle on the side too, just because. And also, there's a button you can hit in the cockpit where you can undock the Oh, getting words from Yelby that he found a floating block. I think he just possibly be a trunk carrier. But anyway, so there's a logical button that you can hit. Oh, and the doors like slide inside of it too, instead of just opening
nice.
normally. So that's fun.
Champion, yeah.
Oh yeah, but so if you undock the drones with a button, a red light comes on and saying that all the drones are undocked, and you can hit a button that pulses them and sends them out 1,000 meters in all directions.
That'll do it.
Yep, and top, down, left, right. There's 20 drones on there, if that's any indication. Also, if you've seen the Catalina, obviously, those 20 drones can take down a Catalina in about 10 seconds flat.
Okay.
So.
Thanks.
So that's there for you. Also, they're impossible to hit.
Yeah. I can believe that.
They're very, very fast. But yeah, the ship has kind of got all the bells and whistles. Pretty spiffy interior. I've started using purple for my interior color. Tried to use a lot of the new
mushroom
blocks.
fleet, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, and it looks freaking cool.
It does, especially with white and black, and I think you have some blue in there. Maybe not. No.
No red
Purple
alert mode on this
lighting
one,
blue.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about this one. It flies places, shoots drones off, and it looks pretty.
Yeah, and puts everyone else to shame. Okay, so
Pretty much.
also I would like to point out to anyone who didn't notice me flying around him before, just because I want to put it into words, Dalmont does this because he's Dalmont and he's good but also mean. Back here with these
all
little
of these,
bits,
by the way, have taken no more than the duration of one stream.
yeah,
and that goes for
you
every
can
single one.
just go someplace that's hot and
at
like
least
the sun. We'll call it the sun.
At least those three that we've hit so far: the Stuff and Things,
Yeah.
the Catalina, and the Counterpoint.
That's awesome, man. Okay, so yeah, these little wingy bits at the back, at least for the 4 primary directions, each of those have little hinges that he made where it actually looks like it will rotate in because he's Dalmont and he's like, oh, I want this to look logical and mechanical. Now the other ones don't because that's really hard to do. Maybe he didn't want them by design choice. I don't know. But yeah, that's the kind of things Dalmont does with his free time, and by free time I mean putting people to shame because he's Dalmont. So yep.
And while you weren't looking, he finished a small fighter.
Yep.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, not to mention, while I've been doing this video from start to finish, he's been working on and basically finishing another ship, which we will be at in like 2 ships, I think.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to jump over straight to the red ones, which I believe are going to be the next ones.
Yep. I will take a brief interlude. Yelby/Phantom/ anybody else in this channel who obviously has admin powers, please find out who the hell is bumping the very large ship, because they're about to meet their maker in a sun.
Yes.
Who's bumping which shit? Which one are you talking about?
Some dude bumped the Penumbra, like on purpose, like rammed it.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick little kind of sweep thing across your damn cool ships. Jerk.
I know. I hate him for it too.
Yeah, I'll probably end up taking one of the thumbnails from one of the screenshots. Anyway,
Probably
Well,
end up
if you
setting
want
them
me
all
to
into
show
the
up
sun.
with one of my ships, I can.
yeah,
think
you
you
can.
should,
Why
but
not
I would
just make
teleport
this
at
a
least a
fucking
sector out.
ridiculously long thing? Yeah. Okay, so
We're in
let's
678.
go
No,
with
it wouldn't
these
be a
red
big
fighters.
one, I don't think. I'll bring
Okay,
an
yeah, that'll
entourage.
work. Sure. Okay, let's talk about these little red fighters.
Right. These guys are part of the Crimson series. We have the SFW Tempest and the SFW Cadence. There's about 5 more tiny red fighters, and I'm going to spare you.
Okay. I appreciate that because I make this quote-unquote
Oh, why,
quick video.
thank you, Dalmont.
The one with the
You're
turrets.
so kind.
The one with the turrets and the little underslung undockable missile pod is the Tempest. The missile pod and the turrets are all SDF technology.
All right.
So more of Zero's work.
Yep.
The ship is mine. Decided to make something that looked kind of like a neat little ship. I don't really pay attention to
You
this kind of
decided
shit.
you
I
wanted to
just make them.
spend 5 minutes making a ship better than most people can make in 2 hours? Yep, okay.
Yep.
Or like a week.
Not to be that guy, but yeah, that's pretty much what I sat down to do. With the cadence, less involved with that and more involved with the fact that I just kind of wanted a neat little personal shuttle to make, so that's kind of what came out. It actually has an interior, which is pretty sweet.
I see that. It's not bad.
It's not logical, because it's old. These are
that's
all
alright.
pre-logic.
Not everything has to be logical, but it is cool to see the new stuff.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
All right,
yeah,
everything
now
has
it
to be
does.
logical. Yes. Because some
very
people have
illogical.
laser defense grids for their core room.
What do you think this is, Resident Evil?
Oh man! So these are 2 small little ships that will probably wreck anybody. And we're back and had some issues again. We're trying to make this a little quicker. So Dalmont, we are now looking at your unnamed fighter thingy, whatever you want to classify it as.
Yeah, I just kind of built this today. During the stream.
Shut up.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I
so much.
had this idea to use a kind of gull angel-looking wing and put it on something that was roughly resemblant of a fighter that would kind of match the stuff and things in the Counterpoint and the Catalina. That's
Yeah.
the word.
Which it does,
And,
especially with your little eye light thing, purple crystal up there in the front you got.
Yeah, I've just been trying to kind of lean more heavily in a particular direction with the style, I guess, but break it up a little bit. This one's got obviously different colors on it than usual, so it's blue, purple engines. Was tempted to actually do green as a secondary color with like green intakes and stuff. I think that probably would look awesome, but yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I may yet change it a little bit. Doesn't have an interior yet or anything like that, but it will have a fairly decent one. Small, but fairly decent, like Catalina sized. It's only about 73 meters long, and it's going to be a fighter, more or less.
Very nice.
Some delicious and tasty missiles.
I do have to say, though, that with the general shape of the wings, at least for the top portion of it, it almost reminds me of a vulture, how they like have almost like hunched shoulders, if you could think of it like that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, it's a very unique shape.
It's also slightly asymmetrical. Just slightly.
Is it?
Just slightly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
Combination.
see. Yeah, there's a little bit. Not a lot, but just little details here and there. Not bad.